JoJo has fun.
Oh, I can do that too. I can only edit tricks in free skate.
Oh.
So I can do the 5-0 overturn and the 900.
So that's a grind, and the 900's a grab.
That's fine.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to JoJo Has Fun, a comedy let's play where we are grinding.
Where we are Tony Hawk's pro skating.
You know what? I've been trying for years to be as Tony Hawk as I can be, and I'd say today we finally achieved that goal. We are, all of us, a little Tony Hawk inside.
All of us are a little Tony Hawk in there, deep down.
Tony Hawk is still doing skating like a lot. Like that guy, despite having probably all his bones broken at some point or another in his life.
His bones are now bird-like, which makes sense because his company is Birdhouse.
Like, it amazes me. Because, oh, good job.
There we go.
You have the high score. As somebody who obviously made skating popular, like, he's still doing it. I see him do videos where he's basically, like, doing personal lessons for rich people, which, I'm like, all right, cool, I guess. But it's like Patton Oswalt's daughter or something. He's, like, teaching her how to skate at a big skate park that he has.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Learn from the man himself, Mr. Skateboard.
Do you think he's ever tired of being associated with only skateboard? What other things do you think Tony Hawk might enjoy that he wishes people would associate him with?
Probably, I'm going to guess baking.
Okay.
I'm sure the man can make quite the baklava.
Ooh, dang. I mean, I feel like his souffle is underrepresented on his resume because he cooks it to perfection. He bakes it.
His skate flay.
And the fact that all of his cakes do look like skateboards, it's like that whole, is it a cake?
Hi,
is
I'm
it
Tony
real?
Hawk, and this is my skate cake.
Skate cakes.
I skate cated it. I skate caked it myself.
Like Tony.
I'm gonna figure this one out. It's a lot tougher than it seems, but I'm gonna get it.
Well, you're also skating yourself right now.
That's true.
Oh, that's a big level. Yeah, what? It's just like he could do whatever he wants. He could be not skateboard guy anymore. He could be whatever guy he wants to be. And if I had that money in that pool, I mean,
175,000.
That's a lot.
I could probably do that.
Once you pull out those sick tricks, those special tricks, that's the moneymaker
That
right
is the
there.
moneymaker, yeah.
Any other skaters that are still like as
iconic?
Not iconic, but like I don't say relevant because that's mean, but like Tony Hawk's still in the skate stratosphere. And I watched the opening video of this movie, and it's like a bunch of skaters doing tricks to like cool music.
Yeah, skateboarding.
Skateboarding. And it's all new people, like it's all younger skaters. The footage they show of like classic skaters are like from definitely the 90s. Are any of them still skating, or have also all their bones been broken and they can no longer do the ollie?
I don't know. I assume probably.
Like, but what's Bam Margera doing? He was never a great, in my opinion. No, and I can't skate.
Wow,
for shit.
are you about to skate-splain Bam?
Skate-splain Bam. I never was impressed by his skating, honestly. Like all the stuff that I would see videos of him doing. I'm like, that's cool. I can't do that, but like there was never really creative stuff.
Well,
Sorry, Bam.
I'm sure he's okay. I'm sure his ankles are fine.
I mean, what's he doing? What's Bam doing these days?
Why don't you look it up?
Oh God.
Look up what Bam's doing. You have the
Bam Margera.
I mean, I could just imagine that Bam is probably out there doing battle with the Autobots and the Decepticons, because I always assumed that he was connected with the Transformers in some way.
I could see that definitely he had a cameo in the movies.
Like the end of Bam Viva la Bam, the show, is he received the Allspark. and his plan, and like he had to go off and fight against Optimus Prime for the Decepticons because Optimus had betrayed us.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, though, the greater villain in that story that brought all of the Transformers as well as Bam Margera together was Unicron.
Unicron is pretty good at skateboarding too. I gotta say, like he can do a varial kickflip with the best of them.
Yeah. Well, the only way to beat Unicron is to
challenge him to a game of skate.
Yeah.
And then you got to do a 900 to another 900, which is only possible in overtime.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Unicron does not have feet. He's just one big ball, unfortunately.
Yeah, he can kind of just say, like, on my body exists, a kickflip, and now I've done it. So
what is a kickflip, really? Like, why let ourselves be tethered to the physical needs of what the kickflip might be?
That's true.
A kickflip in my mind can be anything. I'm kickflipping right now, actually.
Yeah. Can I do a kickflip in my mind?
That's the first thing that WikiHow says to do.
Do the kickflip in your mind first.
First learn how
then
to
do it against Unicron.
So Bam.
Then you're the savior.
How old do you think Bam is?
45.
He's 40.
Oh, wow.
He's not that much older than us.
No, he's not.
He's 4 years older than me. His birthday's this month.
Oh, cool. What are you going to get him?
Oh, dude, don't put me on the spot like that.
Oh,
also,
sorry.
I don't want to say it because if he's watching.
If he's listening. Oh, no. Oh, nuts.
Well,
now
if
you
he's
got to go
lis-
get him another gift.
If he's listening, he's gonna hate whatever it is because I already called this stuff shitty earlier. So
You did give him a lot of sass.
I gave him some sass regarding his skate proficiency. So, he has a child.
That's good.
Do you know the name of the child?
Bammy.
Phoenix Wolf Margera.
Cool.
I guess. Well, go for it.
I think if you have enough cash money, you can like no one's gonna name their kid Dave.
Yeah, no. He's worth according to therichest.com, he's worth 50 mil.
Good for him.
Brandon Cole Bam Margera is an American professional skateboarder, stunt performer.
I knew his
personal.
real name wasn't Bam.
You sure about that?
I knew it.
What else isn't true about him? Was his whole show just scripted and his parents
Was
really
he
don't
really
hate him?
working for the Autobots this whole time?
Is he really angry at Unicron or is he a sympathizer?
Oh my god. We can't get into this deep Transformers lore.
He co-wrote the films Haggard and Mini Hags, which I don't know what that is. What are you doing right now?
Just
Bam?
chilling.
Let's see what's going on. Let me look at the bottom of your Wikipedia page. He entered rehab in 2018.
Good for him.
Remained sober. Then he relapsed after being robbed at gunpoint during a holiday in Colombia. He's been in rehab a number of times. He seems to have a troubled last couple of years.
Oh boy.
In August 3rd of 2019, he was removed from a commercial airline flight following an altercation with an airport police officer who told him he was too drunk to fly, which is interesting to me because I don't think he was piloting the actual plane.
This is where we find out that part of it too. Like, also,
He is a pilot. That was one of the greatest jackass bits, was that when they got their pilot license, they got as drunk as they could, and then they flew the plane.
fact.
The following day, he posted a chain of videos on his Instagram publicly pleading for Dr. Phil's help.
Why?
He directed a lengthy tirade toward his mother, wife, and childhood friend, Brandon Novak, candidly stating his
The same person? Mother, wife, and friend? Sorry, was that wrong? I'm sorry. That may not have been the right. I may not have parsed that sentence correctly.
I don't think you did. It's fine. Dr. Phil reciprocated Margera's pleas the next morning, referring him to a treatment center following a one-on-one session.
I don't understand. Like,
Why
just go to a doctor.
Why would you go to Why would you call for Dr. Phil?
He's not a doctor.
And also, is it because his dad's name is Phil and he just likes Phils and he trusts him?
Maybe that's part of the problem.
It's his reliance on
No
Phils.
Phil has steered me wrong. I owe a lot of my success to various Phils. Dr. Phil is not a real doctor.
No, he's also just a shitty person.
Yeah. Dr. Oz is a real doctor.
And he's also a shitty person.
Yeah, he's a bad doctor.
He is a doctor who should not be allowed to be a doctor.
Yeah, and I don't really know like what's going on with him like medical wise, but he has a license. He went to medical school.
It's interesting.
He was a surgeon, if I recall correctly.
The thing that people don't understand is being a doctor doesn't necessarily make you immune from being stupid as fuck sometimes.
But it's supposed to. That's the problem, Jeff.
That's the issue. It's like that
You're
one.
supposed to be able to trust doctors as good scientists.
Nope. It's like
and
that.
then there was a tweet that he made that's saying we should look into medical astrology, which isn't a thing.
What is that? What we just do? Like we make an incision on Jupiter? I don't understand. What's medical astrology?
Basically, they do your what's it called?
Like your Aries, your.
Well, there's a term for it.
I don't see how that can be like.
Damn it!
Linked up
That was
with.
so good.
That was good. Linked up with like all right, we're gonna make the incision here if Jupiter is in alignment with the sun.
Well, I think if I remember it right, like the idea was they do your. There's a term for this, but it's like. When you go get your astrology thing, right? Like the horoscope scroll, like there's way more to it than just
You're gonna meet a man today.
No. Like the actual information you need to get a good horoscope it's more than just like what month were you
Oh,
born. There's
gotcha.
other shit like
What's your social security number?
like that, but also like what is your wall ride 5 bells is always something you have to do. Like what hour were you born? What minute
Oh,
were
wow.
you born?
So it's very specific.
Yeah, and like they are able to track all that stuff, and it tells you a lot more things. And it's like that's like if you were to go to get your horoscope done by a professional, that's what they would do.
It's interesting. I've never heard the phrase "get my horoscope done by a professional" before.
Yeah, it's a fucking thing.
I mean, and I'm not like people like their horoscope stuff. Whatever, it's fine. It's not my personal belief that I.
Look, it's okay to do
Yeah,
it.
it's
If
just-
you like it, it's fun.
it doesn't
But,
hurt anybody.
It's not treatment for any illness.
Yeah, it's like going
And to suggest otherwise is irresponsible.
yeah. Unlike what Dr. Oz said, which is totally real because he's a doctor.
Fuck that.
Well, it's like that other doctor who
This is
said that
like this
like I forget like that sex ghosts cause like ailments in the body.
Who said that?
That was like a doctor that the current administration is really relying on for certain pieces of like for certain like news bits. You know, basically you can find a doctor.
A sex ghost.
Yeah, you can find a doctor that will like be as stupid as you want, because if someone says like, well, a doctor says it, then it lends more weight to it. You
It
know,
does.
but
That's
there
the
are some
problem.
doctors that are like just with Danielle, like when we go see doctors, like you'd expect you see one doctor that you get the same information from another doctor. Like the information you get regarding your health should,
Continuity of care is very important.
yeah, and it doesn't happen because unfortunately most doctors also allow their own prejudices and their own like personal beliefs to color the way that they treat patients. So like
I wouldn't say most.
okay, well
The ones that you've encountered, because
most-
I have a good experience with my doctor.
most all the doctors that we have experienced for Danielle's care, and like there was, you know, you can have a doctor that like is very much like, oh, like we can, you know, find the pharmaceuticals that'll help you, you know, stabilize and do these things, and then you can have another doctor who's just like, have you tried yoga? Maybe you should drink water more. You take like this is too much medication you're taking in this. You shouldn't be taking this. And there is no consistency sometimes, which for people who especially have like chronic illness and other things that aren't just like, here, we can cut it out of you.
We can cut it out.
We can just
Let's yank it out.
Jupiter's in alignment with the sun. Let's yank it out.
Toy robots, or I'll go toy robots.
The
That
bells
sounds fun.
thing is sucky because they're hard to see.
Yeah, that's the one problem I have with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, is that I don't know where to go to find shit, and finding very specific things is annoying, and I
Well,
have a time limit.
And this one, like, it reminds me that you can never get everything in one run.
No.
Like, it's impossible. If you can, then you're some sort of robot, and please teach me your ways.
You're some sort of robot without a soul, and I will destroy you in order to protect this world of ours.
You're some sort of skateboarding robot, like maybe Unicron?
So if you're Unicron and you're skateboarding and I find out, you're fucking dead. All right?
I'm
I'm
telling
just going to say it. I'm not even going to mince words.
Look, when I see you
I
on...
will kill you,
I-
Unicron.
I will throw hands on sight when I see Unicron skating. I'm not going to ask questions. I'm not going to be like, oh, is that Unicron? No, I'm just going to go. We're just
That's
going to
it.
go.
Hey, are you Unicron? We're done then.
Yeah.
You're dead.
I'm at a party. I'm just hanging out, and I hear someone say, "Hey, I think Unicron's skating the."
Oh, no, he did it. And I have my gun. And I shoot Unicron. And I save this planet and every other.
And the party, because he's also a huge asshole. He's like, oh, it's
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah, why-
He's like a bad dude, and also he's enormous.
it's like everyone's supposed to bring something to the party. If you
This is
just
a cool level. I
Yeah,
like this level a
This
lot.
level is kind of linear because when you get to the end of it, it just starts you over.
That's what I was hoping for, actually.
Yeah, you'll get to the end, and then it'll just be like back at the start. Yeah, just if you guys go to a party, be the person who brings the 2 liter of soda. It's fine. Bring something. Don't not bring anything.
Yeah, bring the diet. Bring the 3 liter of diet Dr. Tremor.
Yeah, unless it's specifically noted that no, all food will be, catered.
All food will be sworn to secrecy, so you can eat it privately.
Bring some snacks. Bring some pretzels. Bring
Bring some-
something.
Yeah, be a good guest.
Yeah, especially now where parties no longer exist. When they do exist
In this
again,
broken age, when partying is morally unconscionable.
yeah. When you are in the future allowed to party once again, once we are all free at last, able
free
to
to once I can free to party once more.
once we have been emancipated and we
and
can
are
party.
free to party. I accomplished nothing.
You know,
God, these challenges.
well, that's what Tony Hawk's about. It's not about like accomplishing. Sometimes you just want to like blow off some skate steam.
I think if I recall correctly, Tony Hawk Underground was the most popular Tony Hawk game.
Yeah, because it had a story
And also, like, you could explore.
Yeah, it was
you
like
could just do skating.
it wasn't like you weren't. Yeah, it was a Grand Theft Auto skateboarding game. It was the first
which is what it should have always been.
yeah. But
This makes me long for those halcyon days.
well, unfortunately, then they made Tony Hawk's Downhill Skater.
Downhill Jam.
Downhill Jam. Then they also made Tony Hawk's one where you actually have some sort of weird board that you have to stand on.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that didn't work very well. I don't know what their whole point of that one was because you couldn't kick, flip, or ollie. You'd still have to, like, I think, use buttons to do something.
And then they came out with the Skate series.
Yes, Skate series were good. I like Skate 1 and 2. They're doing Skate 3. People are very excited about Skate 3
Why?
because it's like skateboarding, but
double.
well, because
Oh,
they're
there's
like,
a robot.
I want a skateboarding game that's super realistic. You don't really.
Yeah, you want a game that you control differently
Yeah.
and kind of talks about the precision of skateboarding, but that's really not.
That's what Skate is
Fun?
more. I think Skate's the closest to being like people being like, oh, this is more. This feels a little bit like more skatey. It's not so wildly like fantastical with the moves. You know, it is that like I ollied, I'm done.
I did an ollie. I've done it.
I'm finished.
I'm a fucking hero.
But also like I think they tried to make them. There's a new skating game that came out that people got recently, and it kind of died down because it was supposed to be super technical.
Really?
Where like you control the feet separately. You know.
That does not sound fun.
Well, that's what Skate does a little bit. Is that you literally do an ollie by using the analogs, and you have to like flip the analogs down. It's not like holding down a jump button.
Yeah,
So
that doesn't sound.
That is, I'm not. Look, I want to be a good skateboarder, but I don't really care about being a good digital skateboarder, as in what real life is like.
Yeah, if that got me good at real skateboarding,
Hell yeah,
then maybe
I'm
we'll
down.
talk. But it doesn't. Oh, I got the 5 robots at least.
Well, guys, this has been an episode of JoJo Has Fun. The
Where we
Skateboard
chilled out and
Chronicles.
talked about deep lore
Yeah.
of our show and the world itself. Thank you for joining us. Farewell.
Bye.